Good morning or afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us for today's webinar, Which Parts of Lean Manufacturing Would Work for My Growing Business, presented by Mark Hughes, our Senior ERP Subject Matter Expert. Mark Hughes has more than 20 years of experience in the ERP industry, especially working with small and mid-sized businesses. He has successfully helped hundreds of organizations better manage their internal operations so that they can grow fast and drive profit. And today he's going to share his tips with us on lean manufacturing techniques. Just a little housekeeping before we get started. If you have any questions during the presentation, please type them into the question box in your GoToWebinar control panel, as we will have a Q&A session at the end of the webinar. Now, without further ado, we will turn the time over to Mark.
Good morning, afternoon, evening to people. I can see from the attendees we've got people from Europe and across America and Canada as well. So thank you for joining us. This is the third in our Grow Fast webinar series. Today focusing particularly on manufacturing and one of those I suppose really key terms that gets banded around a lot, lean manufacturing, and just wanted to spend probably 20 minutes bringing some insight into that and how lean manufacturing can combine with ERP systems as well. So the two sometimes are very often at odds, but without further ado, let's move on. So tools and techniques of lean manufacturing, or what makes sense to use. Again, I think a lot of lean is about picking the bits and pieces that actually make sense to you as a business. So again, can try and pick up on some of those. First of all, and I know there are people on this call, I can tell from the businesses they're in that are going to know lots about lean manufacturing, but thought it was just worth recapping really on what it means, because as I say, it's a term that's used an awful lot. So really simplistically, whatever I do in any sort of business, whether it's manufacturing or otherwise, whatever process I perform is either going to add value or create waste to either the production of a good or a service. And what lean really does is to try and focus on adding value by reducing that waste. So again, that's that really is the key to lean. It's about reducing waste, which automatically then will add value. Where did it come from? Again, lots of the terms or lots of the techniques in lean are Japanese, and I think the original credit for lean manufacturing came out of a Toyota production system, so a program many years ago now, as it turns out, in the automotive industry in Toyota, where their chief engineer developed